didn't really ask too much about the scheduling of this. A very early game, couple days. Sounds like you guys are coming home. Just what went into, I guess, the planning of the start of the series for you all, and just trying to be ready as possible?
Well, not much. I mean, we just, I always say you're a prisoner of the schedule, and so you do whatever you think benefits your team the most. So, I mean, it wasn't that deep, but, obviously if you can sleep in your own bed, you do it. If you can have film in your own facility, you do it. If you can practice on your home court, you do it. And it lent itself for that.
Were the couple days off part of that? Because
Yeah, I mean, if we had played, that's what the whole thing is about.
Jericho able to do everything this week?
Yeah.
He came to practice.
Yeah, he was great.
What was Dame able to do? I don't know.
We didn't do much today, but he was involved in the whole practice. We didn't do anything live, though. So.
I guess with Jericho, obviously he's the fourth big. You got all your bigs back for the first
Yeah.
time, probably since he's been on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that just one of those where you just kind of see how the games go, or did he show you enough when he did play that you're like, no, there's some opportunity?
Yeah, I think there's opportunity for him, for sure. No doubt.
With Bobby being back, just what do you feel like he kind of gives you that you haven't had for that? Like,
What do you think?
the shooting, maybe a little flexibility defensively?
Yeah, there you go. So what he said. But it's the truth. I mean, it's all those things, his rebounding in the second stint was phenomenal. He can do that. He's a switchable player. He can do that. And it's another, give us as many shooters as we can get. We just got another one, so it's good.
Is there a different, I know you coach who's available, and I get things can change game to game. However, this time last year, it was Dame had strained an Achilles in the last game of the season. Giannis had strained a calf. Chris already had one bum ankle. This is the opposite.
Yeah.
Bobby just came back. Jericho just came back. Dame is
Yeah, we're getting healthy.
Right. Does that affect just
Well,
mood,
the biggest difference is we didn't have Giannis. So your mood changes. You have Giannis. So forget everything else. That's the biggest change.
You still haven't really had many opportunities for this whole group to play together.
Yeah, we can't work. It's funny. That came up a bunch in our coaches' discussions, and I was like, okay. That's what I told them. What are we going to do about it? We can't reset the calendar and go back and get it. We got two good practices, 3 days. I said we can't worry about that. We just got to throw them out there and play. And this is why the longer you stay alive for this team, we're going to keep getting better in the playoffs, and everyone does. That's part of the journey. Each game, hopefully, you improve. Win a series, you can improve, but you got to do all the work to win a game and then another game. It's just the playoffs are hard, and that's what makes them so great. Yeah, definitely travel with us. Yeah.
Given what happened, when in the season it happened with his deep vein thrombosis.
Yeah. What was that again?
His deep vein.
Damn,
thrombosis.
that's impressive. I know two other guys. I've never heard them say it. They may have written it, but I've never heard them express it. The word. I'm not going to say the names. Okay, go ahead.
But no one would
Maybe you did.
If he was shut down for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I was honestly wouldn't have been surprised at all.
How would you describe his determination and just?
Yeah, I think it's everything. His prayers. His determination. Honestly, guys, listen, did anybody think? We didn't know. We were hopeful. As a coach, I have to always look at the worst case. That's where my mind has to be to prepare for it. And every report kept getting better and better. Dame, like you said, just is I don't know if it's the hope creed, but he just kept saying, "I'm going to get through this." The energy of positive thinking. There may be something there. It is in this case. I can tell you that he never. I'm sure there were days that he would be honest. It had to be, but overall, man, his attitude was phenomenal.
Giannis talked about the cookie jar.
Yeah.
And having the ball and how when you have it, you can be more patient.
Yeah.
With Dame coming back and the point Giannis being so.
Yeah, that won't change much. It'll help us, especially against this team because they pressures us a lot. We worked on a lot of actions with all our guards, including Dame, with the point guard not having the ball and Giannis having it. So it absolutely helps us. You know, it's a shame, guys, that this is a 12 o'clock game, and so you can't get me tomorrow. So.